Honorable President of India, esteemed dignitaries, senior officers, and officer trainees. A very good morning to one and all present here. I, Neena Vishwanath, an officer trainee of the 76th batch of the Indian Revenue Service, consider it my highest honor and privilege to welcome everyone present here today. Firstly, I invite Shri Shailendra Sharma, Director General, Central Public Works Department, to welcome the gathering.
Honorable President of India, respected Military Secretary to Honorable President, senior officers at Rashtrapati Bhavan, Chairman CBDT, my colleagues from Indian Revenue Service and CPWD, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed our proud privilege and immense pleasure to be here in the august presence of Honorable President of India. We are profoundly humbled, Madam, by your kindness in accepting our request to meet the young officer trainees of 76th batch of Indian Revenue Service and the Assistant Executive Engineers of CPWD 2020 and 21 batch. It is truly a momentous and rare occasion and a great day for all of us. We all would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to the Honorable President for sharing these precious moments with us, and we eagerly look forward to your blessings, guidance, and words of wisdom. Madam, I would like to brief about CPWD as well as IRS and training of the officer trainees. The CPWD caters to the built environment requirements of more than 300 departments, ministries, and autonomous bodies with utmost fiscal prudence. We in CPWD keep pace with technological advancements and take new initiatives with approval of new technologies, adoption of technology-neutral engineering, procurement, and construction, implementation of enterprise resource planning in our working, and adopting sustainable and energy-efficient materials. CPWD, apart from undertaking various projects of national importance, also continues to do pioneering work in formulation of standards, specifications, and systems which are followed by the building industry all over the country. We are paying special attention on capacity building and development mechanism of engineers at every stage, right from beginning and right from their induction in the service through effective orientation, training, and career development. Today, we have 95 assistant executive engineers, of which 5 are women officers here present with us. These probationary assistant executive engineers are being imparted a 52 weeks training to groom them to meet the requirements of changing construction practices with a focus on Make in India. I'm sure these young engineers recruited for CPWD will contribute their best to the service of the nation. Now, Madam, I'd like to apprise about officer trainees of the Indian Revenue Service. The group of 76th batch of IRS present here comprises of 62 officer trainees, including 2 officers from Bhutan Royal Service. I'm happy to share that as many as 42% of these officer trainees in the batch are women. They are undergoing 16 months of induction training at National Academy of Direct Taxes at Nagpur. The induction training is designed to impart the domain, functional, and behavioral competencies that the officer trainees require to function effectively and efficiently as tax administrators and to mold them into public servants with integrity and competence. The training also exposes the officer trainees to the faceless assessment, non-intrusive techniques of investigation, and citizen-friendly initiatives which the government is focusing on. Madam, we seek your blessings and words of wisdom for these young officers of CPWD and Indian Revenue Service so that they are nourished with strength and forbearance to excel in their assignments in future. Once again, I, on behalf of CPWD and Indian Revenue Service, express our heartfelt regard, gratitude, and thanks. With your blessings, we shall do our best to fulfill the expectations that this great nation has from us and forever try to achieve excellence in all our endeavors. Thank you, Madam.
Honorable President of India, this gathering includes officers and officer trainees from the Indian Engineering Service and the Indian Revenue Service. A few of us would like to present our experience before you. I invite Mrs. Karthika Thavar, Assistant Executive Engineer, Central Public Works Department, to share her experience.
Honorable President of India, DG CPWD, Chairman CBDT, other dignitaries, officers of IRS, dear colleagues, and ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to all of you. I, Karthika Thavar, Assistant Executive Engineer CPWD, on behalf of the 2020 and 2021 batch, would like to express our profound gratitude to Honorable President for taking time out of a busy schedule. Ma'am, it is indeed a great honor and privilege for me to share our 52 weeks training experience in front of this august audience. The training module has been designed to teach us various technical, managerial, administrative, and construction aspects of CPWD by combining classroom training, field, and plant visits and headquarter training along with lots of extracurricular activities. In the classroom training, special emphasis was laid on topics on qualitative, sustainable, durable, and rapid construction technologies. We also had 6 weeks dedicated training on structural designing as well as building information modeling for effective designing and implementation of a project. We were also taught about basics of contract, arbitration, and accounts to make us aware of the legal aspects of a job and help us in using public money judiciously. Similarly, topics on quality control, specifications, and CPWD Works Manual were also covered to enrich our knowledge on need to provide quality and time-bound construction. An interesting feature of our training was the study tour to different construction sites across South India, which helped us to enrich our pan-India experience and enabled us to work anywhere across the length and the width of the country. In order to sharpen our soft skills, we had intense personality grooming sessions under the 4 weeks personality development training program, which also included 1 week training at Institute of Mountaineering at Uttarkashi to unravel qualities of leadership, team building, and capabilities to face challenges and risk. Ma'am, we entered the department as novice engineers, but we are sure that once we step out of the training academy, we all will be ready to accept any challenges and shoulder any responsibilities of the department towards our nation. Ma'am, as I conclude, we assure you that we will serve our nation by using the skills and knowledge we have gained during our training and delivering our best services for the people while maintaining integrity and probity in official work. I would once again like to thank Honorable President for your time and seek your blessings in furtherance of our career in CPWD with pride. Now, I would request Sri Umesh Kumar from the 76th batch of IRS to share his training experience with all of us. Thank you.
भारत गणराज्य की माननीय राष्ट्रपति महोदया जी एवं समस्त गणमान्य, मैं उमेश कुमार भारतीय राजस्व सेवा के 76वें बैच की तरफ से इस गरिमापूर्ण गोदावरी हॉल में भारत के प्रथम नागरिक से सुभेंट करने और आपके आशीर्वाद एवं मार्गदर्शन से लाभान्वित होने का स्वर्णिम अवसर प्रदान करने हेतु आपका कोटि कोटि धन्यवाद करते हुए आपकी अनुमति से अपना अनुभव कथन प्रारंभ करता हूँ। महोदया, मैं हिमाचल प्रदेश के ज़िला सिरमौर के गांव कोलर से संबंध रखता हूं। मेरे गांव से मेरे देश की प्रथम नागरिक के समक्ष तक की मेरी इस यात्रा में मेरे माता पिता का अमूल्य एवं अविस्मरणीय सहयोग तथा सानिध्य रहा है। एक दृष्टिबाधित व्यक्ति होने के कारण प्रायः अलग तरह की चुनौतियां समक्ष उपस्थित होती रही, परंतु गांव के विद्यालय से जवाहरलाल नेहरू विश्वविद्यालय और सिविल सेवा परीक्षा की सफलता तक मेरा पहुंचना इस बात का द्योतक है कि हमारा राष्ट्र प्रतिकूल परिस्थितियों में भी समस्या से समाधान की तरफ उन्मुख रहा है और ऐसे राष्ट्र की सेवा का अवसर मिलना मेरे लिए परम सौभाग्य की बात है। महोदया, राष्ट्रीय प्रत्यक्ष कर अकादमी अपने प्रशिक्षुओं को 16 महीने का प्रशिक्षण कराती है, जिसमें से 3 महीने पूर्ण हो चुके हैं। गत 3 महीनों ने मेरे कई भय, संशय और पूर्वाग्रह ध्वस्त किए हैं और नए अवसर एवं ऊर्जा युक्त महत्वाकांक्षाओं को प्रस्फुटित किया है। अकादमी समावेशी परिवेश को चरितार्थ करती है और उत्तरोत्तर इस दिशा में प्रयासरत भी है। महोदया, अकादमी प्रशिक्षुओं को विविध ढंगों से प्रशस्त प्रशिक्षण प्रदान करती है। अत्यंत गहन प्रत्यक्ष कर शास्त्रार्थ, औद्योगिक अध्ययन यात्राएं, व्यापक भारत दर्शन, सांस्कृतिक आयोजन और खेल स्पर्धाएं कुछ प्रमुख प्रशिक्षण बिंदु हैं। प्रशिक्षण के अंतिम 3 महीनों में होने वाली ऑन जॉब ट्रेनिंग प्रशिक्षुओं में दायित्व बोध उत्पन्न करती है। महोदया, अकादमी प्रशिक्षुओं में अनामिकता, सामूहिकता और पारस्परिकता जैसे मूल्यों के माध्यम से कर्तव्य की सर्वोच्चता का भाव स्थापित करती है। महोदया, गत 3 महीनों में हम सब ने अकादमी के ध्येय वाक्य और अकादमी के गीत के मर्म को समझकर आत्मसात किया है। जहां अकादमी का ध्येय वाक्य कोशः मूलो दंड प्रशिक्षु अधिकारियों को राजकीय व्यवस्था का मूल होने का बोध कराता है, वहीं अकादमी गीत जय जन जीवन भाग्य विधाता हमें समाजोन्मुख अधिकारी बनने की प्रेरणा देता है। महोदय, आज भारतीय राजस्व सेवा का 76वां बैच आपके समक्ष अपनी सेवा प्रतिज्ञा को दोहराते हुए ये कहता है कि अमृत काल में हर भारतीय का जीवन अमृत जीवन हो, इस ध्येय से अपने कर्तव्यों का निष्पादन करेगा और आशा करता है कि आपके आशीष एवं मार्गदर्शन से पूज्य भारत माता की अर्चना के योग्य बन सकेगा। धन्यवाद। जय हिंद, जय भारत।
Thank you, Mrs. Karthika and Mr. Umesh, for sharing your learning experiences with us. Now, it is my absolute privilege to invite the Honorable President of India to address the gathering.
Director General CPWD Sri Shailendra Sharma ji, Chairman CBDT Sri Nitin Gupta ji, dear officers, trainees and assistant executive engineers, I welcome you all to Rashtrapati Bhavan. My heartiest congratulations to each of you on your selection to the prestigious government services. Your decision to join the government after clearing a rigorous process of selection reflects on your dedication and passion for public service. This is a great time to join the government service. Your careers will go parallel with the rise of the nation in the Amrit Kal, leading up to the centenary of India's independence. I am confident that you will make this opportunity count. Dear officer trainees of Indian Revenue Service, I am happy to see the diverse cultural, educational and linguistic background of your batch. I am told that you come from 20 states and union territories of India. I would especially like to welcome the officer trainees from Bhutan, our neighbor and close friend. I am happy to see that 42% of the officer trainees are women. This is really commendable. Traditionally in India, most women run homes and manage the finances of the household. It is therefore good to see more women officers in charge of collecting the revenues for the country. Collecting direct taxes for the government is a very important responsibility, which calls for utmost effectiveness and transparency. The government uses these taxes to fund development projects and ensure the welfare of the citizens. You have an important role in connecting resources for the government and thereby laying down the edifices on which other structures of governance are built upon. You must remember that taxpayers are not just sources of revenue, but they are also our partners in nation building. It is essential that you create an environment that is both conducive to tax collection and friendly to taxpayers. In this text, harnessing latest technology in extending taxpayer services and enforcing deterrence is critical. You also have to constantly upgrade yourself with latest technologies and use innovative ways to widen and deepen the tax base. Dear Assistant Executive Engineers, CPWD is responsible for constructing and maintaining public buildings, government offices and housing, and other projects that are fundamental for effective performance of the people who run the administration and governance. Your role is critical as you are engaged in providing better built environments which help in good governance. While going through the profile of 2 batches present here, I noticed that out of 95 officers, there are only 5 female officers. When our women are setting new benchmarks in every field, I would be happy to see more representation of women officers in different engineering services. India's rapid growth has led to a surge in the demand for public infrastructure projects such as roads, highways, airports, public spaces such as hospitals, educational institutions, and government offices. There are still sections of our population that face significant challenges in accessing the public spaces. You must keep this in mind while designing and constructing a new project. You must make our public facilities more accessible to differently abled individuals and senior citizens. Your role in this regard is vital, and I urge you to work with more empathy. You must aim to create facilities that not only meet the needs of the present but also ensure a sustainable future for the generations to come. You must make use of the latest technology and methods to reduce energy consumption. I appeal to all of you to explore innovative ways to make the projects more energy efficient, sustainable, and environment friendly. Dear officers, you are embarking upon a new career. The scope and breadth of exposure and responsibility that a career in government offers, and that too a relatively young age, is an experience and opportunity unlike any other. I hope that all of you shall contribute substantially not only to your personal goal and allotted services, but also towards the larger goal of nation building. I wish you all a successful and fulfilling career ahead. My best wishes for your bright future. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.